Hey, what's up YouTube? This is CaptainChurrr. This has been requested for me to explain how this deck works. This is my DracoPal deck. People get confused when they net deck it, take it online, and they're not sure how to play it or what to do with certain cards in your hand. So I'll try my best to quickly explain how to play the deck, but I will say this, you'll definitely have to go through each card yourself, read each effect entirely, make sure you understand what each card does to avoid misplays and confusion. I'll quickly go through the cards, then I'll show you how the deck plays. One face-off searches, Draco Slayer, Draco Overlord, but we use this card to get Luster out. We definitely want to see Luster as soon as possible. It's part of the win condition. Odd Eyes Fusion to make our Vortex. Painful Decision to search our Master. I run 1 because we run Master at 3. If we open a Master, then draw into another Master or open Master, and open with face off, this card is going to be dead. If you run 2 of them are going to be dead. So that was my reason. So basically the way I saw it, if I see Painful Decision first turn, within my first turns, great. But if I don't see it, it's no biggie. Secret Village, it's a lock on spells if we got spellcasters on the field. So unless your opponent's got a spellcaster, they can't use spells. Definitely want to have this card if we got Karen and Pendulum Monster on the field. Mainly Karen, another Magic Spectre plus the Tempest, or Karen, Pendulum Monster and Vortex. Really hard for your opponent to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Sky Iris, definitely want to see this first turn, or within your first 2 turns. Once you have this card on the field, you're set up to win the duel. Gets the deck going. Gets you your scales, protects your scales, searches your odd eyes. It does a lot. 2 Terraforming, upstarts for our field spell. It gives the deck consistency. Upstart Goblin, more consistency. Just draw 1. Tempest. I normally prefer not to play traps in pendulum decks unless they're searchable. With this deck, Tempest, you can search it, and the card that searches it, that card can be searched multiple ways. Traps do slow down pendulum decks. Pendulums are supposed to, keep searching, keep your combo plays going, and traps normally stop that. So just play the 1 trap. If you only run 1 trap, it's highly unlikely you're gonna open or draw into it. And since it's searchable, and the card that does search this card, that card can be searched multiple ways, you're definitely going to see it. Maxi, so if your opponent decides to spam, you just kind of plus off it. So if you're playing Burning Abyss and your opponent makes a Dante, you're basically going to draw 3 cards. Master, definitely a card you want to see first turn. Helps you make Dinosaur, helps you set up to win on your next turn. Vector, it's just here for face off. Centric, high scale. When it's on the scale, you can pop spell or trap. When it's on the field, you can pop a monster. You can keep reusing Eccentric as a pendulum scale, as an MST through Karen's effect. Lecter, it's just there for face off. Luster is a win condition, helps you make a Gnister. Abductor, one of the best low scales. This card combo is really good with terraforming. So when this card's on your scale, each time a spell card is activated, and that includes pendulum monsters going on your pendulum zone or scale, whatever you want to call it. So every time a spell card is activated, it gains 1 spell counter. So this card plus terraforming plus a monster on the field or another pendulum monster in your hand. That's instant free spell counters there, because you put a Ductor on the scale, terraforming, search the Sky Iris, that's 1 spell counter. Activate Sky Iris, 2 spell counters. You can use Sky Iris effect to pop the monster on the field. To search a high scale, you can search Unicorn and put Unicorn on the pendulum scale, that's 3 spell counters. Then activate a Ductor's effect and then remove the 3 spell counters and draw, or search any pendulum monster in your deck, add it to your hand. Really good. 3 Bumblebee. Bumblebee can search any Magispector monster when it's normal or special summon. So so it's basically like a rotor for Magispectors. I run it at 3. Bumblebee can search itself, another copy of itself, or can search Ogama or search Curran. So run it at 3. High chance of us opening it or seeing it first turn. And yeah, it can search Ogama. Ogama, when it's normal special summon, it can search a spell or trap Magispector card, which is this card here, Tempest. So if we open Bumblebee, we can normal summon Bumblebee, search the Ogama, pendulum summon Ogama, searches the Tempest, and that's in the negate. Or we can search Curran. Curran's a win condition, but I don't run it at 3. My reason for that is because I run Bumblebee at 3, and anytime I see Bumblebee, that's a Curran, because I can just search Curran, and it's highly likely that I open with Bumblebee since it's at 3. And you know, I don't want to run 3 Curran because a lot of people do, because they want to hide the chances of drawing Curran first turn. But I see it as like, you know, Curran for your low scale, right? 1 for your low scale, because it's the scale 2, and 1 Curran for the board. If you pendulum summon 2 Currans, only 1 can resolve it to effect. So that's the way I saw it. Auto's Pendulum Dragon. So, you know, when we attack for game, go for OTKs. It's part of the win condition, does double damage. Also, when it's on the scale, at the end phase, it pops itself and you can search, you know, what is it? Add 1 pendulum monster with 1500 or less attack. So it's like your monkey board. Your monkey board searches the Joker, stuff like that. Or you can search Sorcerer, whatnot. Guitar Tool and Lizard Jaw, scale 6, high scale. I call this the Pot of Greed combo. So when you have these 2 cards in your hand, activate Guitar on the scale first, Lizard Jaw second. Guitar Tool's Pendulum effect will activate, draw 1. Then you go to Lizard Jaw, activate its effect, pop itself to draw another card. So it's like draw 2. And you can search these 2 off Sorcerer's effect. So you can consistently get that combo off if you don't open with these cards. Monkey board. It's like a Ductor, one of your best low scales. Once it's on the scale, you can search, you know, your perform pals, mainly Joker. Light Phoenix, low scale, can search it off Sky Iris, prevents OTKs, and you know, when it's on the field, you can tribute it to boost one of your perform pals by 1000 attack. Unicorns are high scale, scale 8. So we can pendulum summon any monster in our deck as long as the other scale is low. Also its pendulum effect, you know, it can give our odd eyes monsters like our Vortex or Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon additional attack. Sorcerer, if see this first turn, definitely got a high chance of winning. Just gets the deck going, it extends combo plays. Basically, when this card is pendulum summon, you can pop 2 pendulum monsters on the field. Or not pendulum monsters, up to 2 cards I should say. I normally target my scales, so you know, you target your scales. You can search Guitar, Lizard Jaw, so that's like It's like add 2, draw 2. Or you can search monkey board and Joker. Joker's over here. You know, monkey board and it's on a scale. You can search, and when you normal summon Joker, you can search. So it's like add 2, draw 2, or add 2, add 2. So it's really strong. This card definitely want to see. Cell Claws a mid scale, 1800 attack. When it declares attack, gains 300, so it goes to 2100. When it's used as a scale, all perform powers gain 300 attack. This card plus Sorcerer, really strong. This card plus Sorcerer plus Phoenix, you can get other monsters like, you know, Cosmo Ships and whatnot, Dark Destroyer, all that. Joker, when it's normal summon, you can add perform power, Magician or Odd Eyes from your deck to your hand. Really good. It's a high scale as well. You can keep reusing Joker's effect with Churrr. Really good, really powerful. Definitely card you want to see first turn, gets the deck going. That's the main deck. For our extra deck, Dynastar. So if you see Master or Luster in your hand, this is definitely a monster you want to make. Protects your pendulum, so if you got cards in your pendulum zones and your opponent uses MST or Twin Twister, does nothing. They have to get rid of this card for their Twisters and MST to work. They use Dark Hole, Raigeki, got Dynastar and other pendulum monsters on the field. It's only the Dynastar gets destroyed. So yeah, it protects it from being destroyed by card effects and from battle as well. Vortex, really, it's a win condition. You know, it's a negate. It negates spell, trap, monster effects by returning one of your cards on top of your extra deck back to the deck, which is your pendulum monsters that you've already used, or pendulum monsters that have been destroyed by Skyrus or by your opponent. Helps you reuse your pendulum monsters. Once it's special summon, it can return any monster on your opponent's side of the field that's in attack position. Really strong. Agnista, win condition, really powerful if you're playing against pendulums. Its effect, it can pop any pendulum monster on the field, yours and your opponent's, and then return one card on the field back into the deck. So it doesn't target as well, so you know, cards like Cosmo Ships, this card can return them without triggering any effects. Really powerful. Also, you know, if you can make this card and you still got your masters in your deck, you can search your masters out. Agnista special summons your masters onto the field. Really good. And also, it's a level 8. Dynastar is a level 8, and if you have both of them on the field or 2 Dynastars, you can make number 38. Now for our XZs, we've got Abyss Dweller, run 2. Castell, spot removal. Diamond Direwolf, pop. Cowboy for game. Magister Paladin, search any pendulum card. 38, spell negate. Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon for Odd Eyes Fusion. Trapeze for game. Totem Bird, negate, spell, trap. Odd Eyes Rebellion for Odd Eyes Fusion. If you got Diamond Direwolf and 38 on the field, you can use Diamond Direwolf, pop itself, pop one card on the field, and then its attack will go on top of 38, and that just gives 38 5,000 attack. And also Diamond Direwolf can works well with Silverclaw, because you can keep reusing Silverclaw. Pop its effect, you can pop one beast warrior, or one winged beast. Silverclaw is a beast, so you can pop Silverclaw to just pop one of your opponent's cards, and obviously this card will go on top of your extra deck, which you can keep on pendulum summoning. Reason why I run 2 Abyss Dweller is because I found that when you're playing decks like Burning Abyss or decks that rely on the grave a lot, this deck struggles against those kind of decks. So if you can make Abyss Dweller first turn, your opponent definitely has to, like if they're playing Burning Abyss, they'll definitely have to make I let it pause there because the recording ended when I was talking about this card. So that lets me know that this video is longer than 50 minutes, which is a fail. I try to go through the deck as quick as I can. But yeah, anyway, when you're playing Burning Abyss, if you're able to make Abyss Dweller first turn, which is easy to do with this deck, and definitely if you can have a Dweller and Curran on the field and you're playing Burning Abyss, the Burning Abyss player definitely has to be able to make 2 Dantes with just the cards in their hand, because they can't rely on Graf's effect, they can't rely on Sir's effect, they can't rely on Libic, because grave effects are negated pretty much. They can't work when you use Abyss Dweller's effect. So that slows them down greatly, and definitely, you know, if they can't get rid of a Dweller on their turn, then Dweller is gonna work. You know, I can use Dweller's effect again on my turn, so I can't be interrupted. So basically, in testing against Burning Abyss, normally when I able to make Dweller first turn, if they somehow able to get over it, and on my next turn, so my second turn, when I make the next Abyss Dweller, it's game pretty much. They can't recover. That's my answer for Burning Abyss, without, you know, like without going to like game 2. If I'm playing, you know, if we're playing player match, I do have an answer for Burning Abyss. I got Dweller and Curran and Max C in my main deck, and when we go game 2, once I add like the Flying Sea and the Gamma Seals a good answer to Beatrice. So Flying Sea, Gamma Seal, Abyss Dweller, Max C, and Curran, it's like, you know, it's a definite win. So the side deck, you can have whatever, you can side deck what you want, but this is how I side deck. So MST, because you can run Twin Twister if you want, but with DracoPals I rather have as much resources in my hand as possible, because with Otter as Magician, you're able to retrieve your Magicians from the grave through Oath's effect. So you can use more Magicians as the discard for Twin Twisters, but in DracoPals you don't have that luxury. So and you know, you do need to have, you know, some sort of card that can deal with anti-spell fragrance. Anti-spell fragrance kills this deck. Just means you can't put any card in the scales, and if you can't pendulum summon with this, you know, while you're playing with this deck, it's a definite loss. So definitely free MST. Free system down just for Cosmo ships. Free Mass Restrict and 2 Effect Veiler for Monarchs, because Monarchs completely blow this deck. You can run free Effect Veiler, and it might be better to do that. If you're going to do that, you'll definitely have to put one MST. You have to definitely main deck 1 MST. Probably get rid of Secret Village or whatever. You know, or for me, I'll definitely choose Secret Village or Upstart. That's what I would pick. And you'll definitely want to main deck or side deck third Effect Veiler. Just because with Monarchs, you definitely don't want Adea or Aether to have their effects resolve. Definitely don't want those 2 cards to resolve, and Erebus as well first turn, because that will just neg you. So this card stops them first turn, and when you go first against Monarchs, Marcel Restrict, just, you know, if they aren't able to get Marcel Restrict off the field, there's hardly anything they can really do. And that's the matchup. That's the hard matchup. So Flying Sea for Burning Abyss, like I said before, or you know, any deck that XC summons a lot. You know, you might play the one random player that as it plays Raid Raptors and they able to turbo out Falcon. This stops it. Gamma Seal just gets rid of your problematic monsters, especially the ones that can't be targeted. And you can keep reusing Gamma Seal with through Kieran's effect. So Kieran can return one card you control and one card your opponent controls, and since Gamma Seal's on the field, you just bounce it back to your hand. You can also do the same thing with Vortex, so it's really good. So like, say if your opponent had like a field like Cyber Dragon Infinity and a number 38, right? And you got Kieran and Gamma Seal. Basically what you can do is you just Gamma Seal the Infinity, then bounce Kieran, use Kieran's effect, so you've got another Pendulum monster on field, bounce that back to your hand, and bounce the Gamma Seal back to your hand as well, since it's your monster, but it's just on your opponent's side of the field. Sorry, someone opened my front door. I didn't know who it was, but it was actually my brother walking in the door. So yeah, you would have heard it just before I ended my recording. You would have heard the front door open in the background. But yeah, now we're back. Pretty much explain everything, how the deck works. Basically, I was going to end saying you don't have to run Tool Pistol if you don't want to. You can, you know, play whatever rank 4 you want. You can play like 101. What's another good rank 4? I don't know. Emerald, you wouldn't really need that. Rebellion, maybe a second Paladin. It's up to you. Or you can play another rank 3. Give you more options with Bumblebee. You can play Grand Pulse. I don't know. You can play whatever you want. Doesn't have to be to Abyss Dweller, but you know, I prefer to Abyss Dweller. I gave my reasons why. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck, and I'll show you how it plays. Normally you want to go first, so if you have the chance to go first, definitely choose it. Hopefully we can go first. Not even. I wanted to show you what we can do with 5 cards in our hand, but still the same, still be the same. That's kind of like a bummy hand, to be honest, but we can still do something with this hand. Even, especially if we went first, we could still do something with this hand. So, most people see this as like a crap hand. Like, this is probably some of the hands that people that saw my DracoPal deck profile, they net decked it, and when they took to line, they probably didn't know what to do with something like this. But you can actually do quite a lot. I'll show you what you can do. So first we'll just get the Sky Iris into our hand. This is deck filling as well, so now we know that there's no terraformings and there's no Sky Iris in the deck. So you can kind of like, you know, if we get another master, that means there's no master, so you can kind of count what you can start going through like the multiple copies, like the cards that you have at 2, the cards that you have at 3. Those are the cards that you're most likely going to draw. So put Sky Iris on, normal summon the Joker, search, and we'll search Monkey Bot, and with the Monkey Bot we're going to search Sorcerer. Right, so now we already got 30 cards in our deck already. So activate Sky Iris and we'll pop the Joker, and we'll search our high scale Unicorn. Now we'll put Unicorn on the other scale, and now we're just going to Pendulum summon our monsters. This is why it's always good to go first, because you don't want to do like a penguin summon like this, and that face down card right there is like a solemn strike. So activate sorcerer effect since it was penguin summon, and I choose to pop the scales. So they go on top of your extra deck. Then you search the Guitardo and the Lizard Draw. So it's like, once you penguin summon sorcerer, it's add 2, right? So it's basically draw 2. Now we got 27 cards left. And you always put Guitardo first, then the Lizard Draw. Guitardo's effect will activate, draw 1 card. So we draw the low scale. So when we pop this card, this is 2 scale 6s. And when we pop this card, we already got a low scale to set us up for next turn. Pop the Lizard draw 1, and we draw the Luster. If we had a face off, we're able to do something really good, but we can still do something really good right now. So we make the Dynastar. Since Sorcerer is 1500 attack, you definitely want to use it as a fusion target. It's contact fusion, so you don't need polymerization to make Dynastar, right? And also using Sorcerer as the material, you can set up to penguin summon on your next turn. And since we got a DracoPal in our hand, we can use Dynastar to special summon the Luster. Right? Now, which card? So this is 1900 with the 50, and 1800. So you definitely want to use the Joker as the target here. So we go 1, 2. So now we got Ignister, and we can use its effect to special summon another master from our deck, the last copy, right? And then we can use its effect to now what we can do here is we can destroy this one, right? Or we can destroy the Guitardo. If we choose to destroy the Guitardo here, we can use this master and maybe like Lecter to create another Dynastar, and that will have us have 3 level 8s, right? So we can make number 38. But in this case, since we're going second and we have the chance to attack to win, I'll go master, and then we'll return this card. And now we got enough on the board to attack for game. And that's pretty much it. But if we were going first, with that hand that we got, we were able to set up the board. So it's like, you know, we're gonna be protected no matter what. So it's like you can create Dynastar, 38, Abyss Dweller. Well, there's so many other things we could have done with that hand, and you have to remember that hand is not the best hand. It wasn't even kind of like a decent hand. You know what I mean? That was kind of like, with this deck, that was pretty much a bad hand, and we turned that hand into a winning hand. That's the power of this deck. Yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. It's probably already, you know, getting to like 30 minutes. But hopefully you guys understand how this deck works. The way it's built, it's just to search. You just search, add to your hand, combo play, go through half your deck on one turn. And if you're going first, you're setting yourself up to win the next turn. Or if you're going second, it's OTK. I'll just fix everything up here. Oh, put there. Where's the secret village? There it is. So yeah, that's pretty much my DracoPal deck. The first one that I uploaded, sorry. I probably would have had a little bit of different cards. It might have been a little bit different. Oh, what my DracoPal deck looks like now compared to how I upload it, especially the side deck. But yeah, that's pretty much it. if you like these kind of videos, make sure to like the video. The more likes I get on this video here, I'll try to do more of it in future. I don't do much commentary because in my opinion I'm not really good at it, but if you guys like it, I'll try my best to keep doing it. So yeah, I'm working on, I don't want to scroll down my slots because I don't want to show you what I'm working on. I don't want to like scroll past and you see what kind of the deck looks like before I upload it. But what I'm working on is Duelist update, pure speedroid. I might do an update on Necros 2. My friend did give me a different build for like an idea, and one of my subscribers, he's a I look at him as a friend now because he does, you know, he does comment a lot, and he does give advice when he always leaves like a little bit of advice in my videos. He's gonna do like a similar build, but yeah, I might do another Necros update. Involves like resolving, you know, the Ice Barrier Trish, and then you do the Necros Trish, then you do the Tolkien and Crystal Beast, Crystal Wing. It's pretty good. But definitely the Necros update that I just uploaded recently, that's definitely in my opinion, that's the build that you want to play. It's really consistent and it's got an answer to everything. And since it's really rogue, it doesn't have a, you know, real bad matchup. It just you know, Necros, you know, since, you know, it's hit real bad, it's just, you know, a really weak version of, it's a I don't know. I'm just rambling right now, but yeah, it's not as good as it used to be. So don't pick up the Necros deck and think it's like powerful, you can beat Cosmo 10 times out of 10. It's not like that. Yeah, so those are the decks I might be doing. Oh, also I'm working on Ojama, Raccoon, still similar kind of thing. Raccoon will be more rank 2 synchro spam. Working on Malefic, working on, I really want to scroll down because I just forgot off the top of my head what I'm working on. Oh, you guys will see, those are the decks I'm working on. So yeah, remember, leave a like if you like these kind of videos. I'll do more the more likes I see. And yeah, continue to support the channel. We've got 2,600 subscribers. Definitely want to make 3,000 around August. That's my goal, or even before August. That will be even better. I'll try to upload as much as I can. Last month it was really dry month. A lot happened last month for me personally, and yeah, that was the reason I hardly uploaded. But yeah, that's enough talking. This video is way too long now. I'll see you guys next time.